polynomial inequalities. The way we solve polynomial inequalities, these are a little bit different than the ones we've done before. The first step to solve any polynomial inequality, these are different than linear inequalities, okay? We have to use the graph or our knowledge of the graph for this. The first thing we have to do is find the x-intercepts, okay? So first thing we do is set it equal to 0 and solve. Okay, so we set it equal to 0 and solve. Those are our x-intercepts. From there, we graph it on a number line. And then from there, we use test points again, like we've been using test points, to determine if it is positive or negative. Okay, I'm going to take like 30 seconds to just show you one of them. Okay, if you don't want to sit here and write it down, if you just want to watch, feel free to do that. If I had the problem, I'm going to go ahead and keep it factored just to make it easier. If I had this quadratic and it was greater than or equal to 0. The first thing you set it equal to 0 and solve. When I set it equal to 0 and solve and find the x-intercepts, what are my x-intercepts here? -2, +5, because I have those, right? If it wasn't factored, you would go ahead and factor it. What I do from here is I graph these on a number line. I have like -2 over here. I have +5 over here somewhere. I want to see which part of the graphs is greater than or equal to 0, which is positive. So I pick a test point in each part. It's like, this is a boundary, this is a boundary, okay? So I pick a number less than -2. I'm gonna pick -3. I don't actually care what that number is. I just wanna know, is it positive or negative? So when I plug in -3, -3 plus 2 is a negative number. It's -1, right? -3 minus 5 is a negative number. It's -8. What is I didn't even get to put one. What is a negative number times a negative number? A positive number. So on this side of my x-intercept, my graph is positive. I do the same thing with the number in the middle in between -2 and 5. Pick the easiest one you can find. I'm gonna plug in 0. When I plug in 0, 0 plus 2, is that a positive or a negative number? Positive. 0 minus 5, is that a positive or a negative number? Negative. Positive times negative is a negative. A number bigger than 5, I'm gonna pick 6. When I plug in 6, 6 plus 2, is it positive or negative? Positive. 6 minus 5 is also positive. Positive times positive is positive. So I can see on the left-hand side of -2, my graph is positive. In between -2 and 5, it's negative. Bigger than +5, it's positive. Okay, I am looking for greater than or equal to 0 positive numbers. Which section should I pick for my answer? The positive numbers. Okay, this is not my answer. This is my answer. So you write that in interval notation. What is the graph here is this part and this part. Okay, so this is -∞ to -2 and 5 to infinity. I will post a video with more of those, and we will do more of those on Monday also. That's the general idea though. All problems are like that. You may have more than 2 answers, but all the problems are similar to that. Okay, I know that was super quick. I'll post another video about that, and we'll talk more about that on Monday.